Hi everyone. This video is on what is paradigm, research paradigm, importance of research paradigm, inductive and deductive reasoning. What is a paradigm? Paradigm is a worldview, a general perspective on the complexities of the real world. Paradigm means belief, assumption, tradition, a network of coherent ideas, logic ideas. Bessie 1999. A paradigm is an underlying structure for belief, a lens through which to view the world. What is a research paradigm? Set of common beliefs and agreements shared between scientists about how problems should be understood and addressed. Kun 1970. Research paradigm is a philosophical framework where research is based on. A research paradigm consists of ontology, epistemology, and research methodology. Research paradigms can be characterized by the way scientists respond to three basic questions: ontological, epistemological, and methodological. Ontology. On means being, logos, theory. They are Greek words. Ontology, theory of being. What is reality? What is the nature of the reality or knowable? Research question depends on what is reality. Ontology is the study of beings or their being. Epistemology. Epistem, knowledge, logos, theory. Theory of knowledge. Epistemology is the study of knowledge. How we know. How do you know something? What is the nature of the relationship between the knower or the inquirer and known or knowable? Ontology and epistemology combined, that is holistic view of how you understand knowledge. That is the methodology. How do you go finding it out? How should the inquirer go about finding out knowledge? How should knowledge be produced? Ontology and epistemological views lead to distinct approaches to methodology. Example, scientific method, collecting qualitative data. Collecting quantitative data. Then paradigm types. Research paradigm is the philosophy of the research. Mainly, paradigms can be divided, or it comes as positivist paradigm and post-positivist, that is interpretive. Positivism. Discipline inquiry in the field of nursing is conducted mainly within two broad paradigms, the positivist paradigm and the naturalistic paradigm. Positivism gives rise to quantitative methodology, collection of scientific data, precise and based on measurement. Knowledge gained through observation, that is senses, considered to be reliable and trustworthy. There is objectivity. So the data collected is analyzed using statistics with the intention that the findings are generalizable. So here the data collection is, that is scientific data is collected, that is precise and based on measurement. One method used in positivist research is experimental. Naturalistic observation is a qualitative research method. Naturalistic observation allows the investigator to directly observe the subject in a natural setting. Behaviors of research subjects in a real-world setting are recorded. This gives a first-hand look at social behavior. Naturalistic observation as people watching with a purpose. Then comes to inductive and deductive reasoning. Inductive and deductive reasoning are two broad methods of reasoning. Inductive reasoning, that is specific observations to broader generalizations and theories. Deductive reasoning, general assumptions and logical premises to arrive at a logical conclusion. Inductive reasoning is a logical thinking process in which specific observations that are believed to be true are combined to draw a conclusion to create broader generalizations and theories. Deductive reasoning works in the opposite direction of inductive reasoning. It is a logical thinking process that uses the top-down approach to go from general to the more specific. It involves the usage of general assumptions and logical premises to arrive at a logical conclusion. To make it clear, inductive reasoning starts with the observation, specific observation, then pattern, tentative hypothesis, and formulation of theory. Deductive, in the other hand, starts from theory. The study is based on theory and hypotheses are formulated, observations are made, and confirmation is done. To make it more clear, in inductive reasoning, data is gathered, that is specific, then looks for pattern, analysis, develop theory, that is general. And deductive reasoning, theory bar hypothesis, that is general, then analysis is done, hypothesis supported or not specific. One example to describe this inductive reasoning. A research study is done to find out the study habits of professional students in a college, and it is found that female students, the study time is more than male students. So generalization, it can be generalized that female students spend more hours for study. Deductive reasoning, the same example can be, general assumption is the study time of male students and female students differ, or female students spend more time for study than male students. The hypothesis formulation can either be female students differ with male students in the study time, or there is no difference in study time between female students and male students. So that can be the null hypothesis, or the null hypothesis can be female students study time and male students study time are equal. So data gathered to test the hypothesis, then it is found that female students study time is more than the male students. Then the null hypothesis of no difference in the study time between male and female students can be rejected. So this is the way the inductive and deductive reasoning research is done. Inductive versus deductive reasoning, some more differences are: inductive reasoning is associated with naturalistic approach, deductive associated with scientific or positivist approach to research. Inductive, qualitative research, and deductive, quantitative research. Inductive aims at developing a theory, whereas deductive aims at testing an existing theory. Inductive in these specific observations to broader generalizations and theories. In deductive, starts with theory, which then ends with conclusion. Theories develop from the observation of empirical reality in inductive, and deductive, conceptual and theoretical structure is tested by empirical observations. Thus, particular instances are deduced from general inferences. General inferences are made from particular instances in inductive. To be more clear, in inductive, specific to general, whereas in deductive, general to specific. An example, inductive, Mr. X has good computer skills. Mr. X is an youngster. Youngsters are good in computers. For same example with deductive, generalized assumption is youngsters are good in computers. Mr. X is an youngster, so Mr. X has good computer skills. Thus, the research methods are the techniques used by the researchers to structure a study and to gather and analyze information relevant to the research question. Research paradigms have strong implications for the research methods to be used. Research paradigms are philosophy of research. Reasoning is a thinking process. Inductive and deductive reasoning attempts to obtain reliable knowledge. Hope this this aspect regarding research paradigms and two different types of reasoning are clear. Thank you. My next video is on research variables. Comments and suggestions are invited. Thank you.